It's algebra time. So, just how excited are you? That excited? I can't believe it either. Okay, so let's get into it. We're heading to factorization, and we're going to start with some revision of the basics, just common factors today, and then we'll work our way through. So let's look at revision of the basics. If we're multiplying two binomials, now we seem to have multiplied lots of binomials. We know what we're doing. That times that, that times that, that times that, that times that, right? We've done quite a bit of that. So we're going 6x squared, 2x times minus 2 is minus 4x, plus that 3x gives us what? I think it gives us, does it give us minus x, minus 4x plus x? And kind of useful that we do this kind of in one go here maybe. And then plus 1 times minus 3 gives us minus 2. So far so good. Well, let's see what you said there. But we should be quite comfortable binomial. And then if they're fractions, shouldn't intimidate us at all. Half x, 2y, third x, half y. Because we're just going to use the same idea. We're going to multiply half x times a third x. Well, 1 times 1, 2 times 3, so we got a 6x squared, and so we can go along. So we can do that, and we know those two are going to give us the xy in the middle. So we've got minus a half xy plus 2 over 3xy. How are we feeling on that? Is that like what's going on? Do we have some idea of what I'm saying of multiplying these two products to give us our xy terms? Okay, and I'm purposely putting that in to pick up where we're at, because I like a little working space myself to scribble on the side. So we're going a half x times minus a half y gives us a half times a half. Now I say a half times a half because we know that x times y will give us xy's. So we're dealing with xy's. So I don't want to complicate this bit and go, so we got a quarter xy's. And then we've also got this part here. And that part is 2y times a third x gives us, well, 2 over 1 times that is 2 over 3. So we got a quarter plus 2 over 3. So maybe for this one we go, you know what, let's just write it in two goes. Now this was a negative, so we must just keep an eye on our signs, right? Okay, so negative plus, the one we did in pink, so let's keep it the same, plus 2 over 3 xy. Okay, how about now? Maybe better to do it that way. Have this little working out space for the fractions. Of course, you got your calculator as well, but hey, we can get comfortable with fractions. So we got those two, and we'll add them in the next step. How's that? Okay, and then our last part, we got this times this gives us our minus y squared, and we can add that in the next step. Now, alternative strategy to multiplying these two binomials, and may or may not be useful, but can you think of an alternative way of doing it? I'm probably going to see some things that I wasn't expecting, or I really hope so. It's just that what is sticking out to me is to go, maybe these fractions are actually making our life more difficult. So maybe if we took out of this one a half, we could have said this is a half x plus 4y. And maybe out of this, we could have taken out a sixth. So we could have said times by a sixth. And that would have been, what, 2x minus 3y. And multiplied this and then multiplied by 12th at the end, because we've got these 12ths here. I don't really know if that's a great strategy or not. But let's just show what I mean here. A 12th, and then from there you can go x times 2x is 2x squared. So you can see that 2x squared times a 12th will give us the 6x squared. Now this part's easy. Minus 3xy plus 8xy. That seems a bit easier, right? We've got 8 minus 3 is 5xy, and 4 times 3 is minus 12y squared. That will give us our one up there. So just think through those types of strategies with fractions to maybe take out a common factor even when you're multiplying. I don't know, just an idea. Use it, lose it, up to you. Otherwise, just multiply out. Okay, 1 over x plus 2x all squared. Ideas and strategies for this one over here. I think the easiest one is to go, Now, so far I think we've been going 1 over x plus 2x. I can't see what I've written there. Could you see what was written there? So, for that one, let's maybe write it here. 1 over x plus 2 over x, 1 over x plus 2 over x. And we multiply out and we get 1 over x squared plus 2 plus 4 plus 4x squared, right? 2 plus 2. And what we want to work towards is really getting this 4 straight away, so we can see about multiplying these and squaring them. But we'll revisit that when we do perfect square trinomials. I think it's 2 days time. Can you wait that long? Okay, and the last bit then. This bit here. Well, binomial times trinomial. There are a few strategies we could do here. There really are. What's your strategy? Let me actually, before I say some that come to mind for me, and all of that other stuff I covered up, so there it is now. Pause. So, few strategies for this one now that we're on. But what strategies have you got? Okay. Like, hopefully, again, there are a few strategies coming my way to read, and I'll share them with you from what you've said. I mean, you could get lowest common denominators, might be easiest. You might just multiply this by this, and then this by every term over here. Some things are going to cancel, they're going to be like terms. I think I'm going to pause and see all the strategies you suggested before, and then we can come back to it, because really the simplest is just multiply this by this term, and it's, we're going to have 6 terms in the end, and that's great. So 2 over x times 4 over x squared is 8 over x cubed. This is 4 over 3x squared, and so it goes. As I said, alternative strategy, put this both over 3x, and then we've got, what's this, 2 times 3, so 6 minus xy. It's going to be a bit messy no matter what we do, but we know how to multiply things. Do you know how to multiply things? I mean, as I said, without, let's keep thinking about all these strategies of how we could make this simpler. But are you, on the whole, happy to just multiply things out? Well, let's see what you said there. Let's see what you said to all of those. That's going to guide us. And then head into common factor in the next video still today.